You understand? You see, yeah. Quantum is the micro. I must put you on the phone.
Yeah, you are dangerous.
Is the most smallest particle of light, for example. But then the question is quantum mechanics, is how light behaves in physics. That's what they try and figure out. Like, for example, light is the only penetrating force to a vacuum. Sound doesn't penetrate through it, right? So the question is, when you look at a black hole, light actually moves around the black hole, connecting back behind the black hole. That's one of the scientific.
How do you know it's
They
behind
can't
that?
explain. They can't explain it because they say the black hole is so dense that its magnetic field is able to bend light, and that's how we are able to observe the black hole itself, right? So, in the same respect, it makes perfect sense that if light was taken and energized in a certain proportion, then the angels are created by Allah. Correct.
Wait, the last part I didn't understand.
Light, if light itself can penetrate a vacuum,
Okay.
and we're talking of the physical light that we're observing. We're not talking of the supernatural light that Allah Azza wa Jal has full knowledge of. But if we're saying light created Jibreel, light created the angels, then we're taking our physical light that we're observing in the observable universe. Does it have the ability to create an angel? Absolutely yes. Because if you look at the human body, our elements created us. Right? And every little cell in our body, billions of cells die every day and billions are regenerated every day.
But
yet we are just part of the earth's elements. Every 83 elements of the human body are within us, whether it be zinc, whether it be magnesium, whatever metal you can think of, it's all in us. Right? So we made from sand. Jinn are made from fire. An invisible blue-green flame which is created of such beauty that when Allah commanded him to bow in front of Adam, the black statue,
but fire
made of
it
mud.
can't be very complex. So how did
What
Allah
did the
create
jinn say?
from fire?
When the jinn looked at Adam, he said, "You want me to bow to this
It's not the
ugly
jinn,
guy?"
it's the shaitan.
Yeah. You know, Shaitan is jinn. Iblis is jinn. And فَسَجَدُوا إِلَّا Iblis. Only Iblis did not prostrate. And his prostration or his lack of prostrating was directly because of his pride. What pride? Racism, technically speaking. Because when he looked at Adam, he said, this one is made with mud. He's so black. When you mix all the earth, you get a black, muddy human being. Adam, some scholars say Adam comes from the root of dark, black, right? So according to genetics, either Adam was white and Eve was black, or Adam was black and Eve was white, because we carry all the genes of black and white.
Be in the middle, both of them?
No. One had to be black, one had to be white. That's genetics. We're talking science now. Genetics prove that Adam had to be black,
yes,
and his wife had to be white.
But if they both are in the middle, they can't create one is a little bit
So they were both Indians.
For example.
But then comes the question, the word Adam is rooted in what? In the word black or dark. So I'm just trying to highlight to you why Shaitan refused to prostrate, because he was created with this blazing blue-green flame which is without smoke. And his pride was, I am better than him. I look nicer than this ugly
were all those
human being
mentioned? I don't remember it was mentioned in the Quran. So
we are doing a basic philosophical assessment of science within Islamic context. You understand? And it's just a general talk. It's not something we're pushing with authenticated hadith. There isn't. We know of the hadith where the Prophet said when he saw Adam on Mi'raj, he described him as a dark person, according to some scholars.
Alright, but ignoring the fact that Satan was an angel or something like an angel back then,
Yeah.
because God ordered the angels, he didn't order the jinn, so maybe he was in the same level or something.
That's a Christian belief that that Iblis was an angel. That's a Christian belief.
Uncle, it's mentioned in the
And
Quran.
it's in a Jewish, no.
He didn't
Iblis
mention that
Iblis is a jinn.
but
He was from amongst the jinn.
But
He's not from the angels.
Allah ordered the angels.
Yeah. فَسَجَدُوا إِلَّا Iblis.
So they will, they pray or they bow, except, so if except means something outside of a group, it means that Iblis were among the angels.
You see, this is why it's fundamental. Your foundation must be solid. If you don't know hadith, it's a problem. And there are authentic hadith which describe shaitan to be from amongst the jinn.
Alright, but
You understand? And Allah is very specific when it comes to, for example, the story about Sulaiman, alayhi salatu wasalam, where he speaks about it is not Sulaiman who taught the people sihr, but it was the shayateen that taught the people sihr. And Harut and Marut came to warn them concerning this. You understand?
yes, but
So these
again,
shayateen were jinn, and sihr is with jinn. Jinnati wan nas. So it's protect us from those men and jinn who cast spells. So there's clear distinct difference
but why
between angels, Harut and
Why
Marut,
can't there
and
be
jinn who
something-
do magic.
why can't
And
there
the
be-
shayateen are referred to as the jinn.
why can't there is something that we still don't understand? Like maybe a jinn can be an angel if he reach a certain level of.
You see the misrepresentation of the Shia tafsir is they say human being are jinn. And the surah jinn speaks of human beings who are evil. And now you're just adding onto it, which is a Jewish riwayat. It comes from Jewish writings. That the angels are the shayateen. And that is why Allah speaks in the Quran concerning those who fabricate lies against Mikael, Jibreel, and so on. You know that ayat of the
It's
Quran.
true, man.
Defense of the angels by Allah Azza wa Jal. And then
من كان عدوا لجبريل. I don't remember the exact
Yes,
ayat,
yes.
but من كان عدوا لجبريل
but I never do
فإنه
heaves, otherwise I'd give it to you one shot. But I can.
فإنه أنزله على قلبك بالهدى.
So
whoever is an enemy of Jibreel,
yeah.
then Allah gave Jibreel the permission to be down to your heart, to something like that. I don't know the exact
You are
meaning.
correct. You are correct. So Jibreel is made of
But
light.
why would they even like be enemy of Jibreel?
But listen,
Like why
Listen.
would they even like be enemy of an angel, and a whole
because
angel
they
that can't see?
accuse the angels. If you look at Jewish text, if you look at Christian text, they accuse the angels of
The
sins.
Christian or the
They say that
Jewish?
the angels committed certain crimes. They came onto earth and they did certain acts with women, and they did this and they did that and they did that. These are all in their reference if you go into
Really?
it. Yes. So
But they are angels,
Allah
you know, they just
purifies the
will not-
names of the prophets, the Anbiya, and the names of the angels. Clearly distinguishing the jinn, shayateen. Amongst the jinn, there are good ones, believers, and there are mischievous ones, and then there are the shayateen. And then from the angels, there are no angels who commit sins.
But
They are obedient to Allah without fail.
maybe there is, and then they will never be
No,
angels.
la ilaha illallah. Allah created the angels pure, without blemish. They do not make any errors. They do exactly what Allah Azza wa Jalla has instructed them. Rabbal Alameen.
Okay, so there is a theory,
Uh-huh.
if what you are saying is correct, that Iblis was not an angel. There is a theory.
It's not a theory.
No, I mean like
Okay, theoretically speaking, I mean.
yeah.